went from being a one-man operation to, you said, and I'm sure it happened in stages, but now there's 6 employees. Anything about management that surprised you? That is it more of a challenge for you than you thought, or?
It's definitely more of a challenge. One of the biggest things I learned was, this year taking on a little bit more than our organization could handle and the stress that puts on. And, I kind of promised everyone, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to put us in this position again, because it's really my job is working for them to, enable them to do their jobs. And it's difficult. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you're really involved in their lives and problems and everything else. And,
you feel responsibility, right?
Oh, you feel a huge sense of responsibility.
Now, for other people who want to get into this business, we've talked about training and licenses. You said Spanish is good.
Yeah.
What other training or licenses?
So you have to have your broker's license with the California Department of Real Estate. And that has changed recently. So I believe you need at least 2 years of work experience in order to even qualify to take that, as well as maybe a 4-year college degree.
So you need to be a realtor first and then a broker?
You don't actually have to be a realtor first. You can just go straight to brokerage, but you have to have the experience and I think equivalent 4-year education. Then you have to go pass a test.
Also, it's not that easy to just...
No. Or if you can find someone who has a broker's license who will, sponsor you for a while, that works out too.
Now with the new, the ADR rules where people can rent their places. So a lot of people might have a funky little place on their property to rent. Can you come in and help them with the redesign? How would that work? Do they pay you for that extra?
Typically, no. Typically, we just provide that as a service because our jobs are easier, when it's a well-designed, great place for people to live.
We are talking with JP Knapp. He's here today from the Koto Group, which he founded. And people want to get a hold of you. They're listening and they're like, hey, I want to maybe hire that guy. Where do they go?
I'd go to our website, just kotogroup.com, and drop us a note.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a property as well, kotogroup.com. Hey, JP, thank you so much for being in this
JP.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. Well, we're glad you think it is. We think it is, too.
But we get to ask the questions.
You're listening to Co-work Radio. You can follow us on social media, listen to episodes and interviews on coworkradio.com, and we'll be right back after the break.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stewart, and I'm here to help you. An appraisal of your art and antiques may be the best investment you can make today. After the fires, folks were concerned about their valuables and asked what was the best way to protect them for insurance purposes. You need an appraisal to determine value. When you plan your trust and will, and you want to give treasured art and antiques to your family, you need an appraisal to determine value and be fair. When you want to sell art or antiques in this fluctuating market, you need an appraisal to determine value. When you need help selling something for the highest value, you need an appraisal. And when you have inherited art and antiques and want to know what you have, you need an appraisal. I'm Elizabeth Stewart, a certified appraiser for these past 20-odd years, and I can help. An appraisal is less expensive than you think and may be the best investment in these times. The first consultation is free, so call me at 805-895-5005 and check out my radio show on AM 1290.
Habitat for Humanity of Southern Santa Barbara County is building strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. Habitat has completed construction on 19 new homes for affordable homeownership. We'll build 3 new affordable homes this spring and has repaired over 35 homes through the A Brush with Kindness program. To learn more about how you can support Habitat by volunteering, donating, or shopping at the Habitat Restore, visit sbhabitat.org or call 692-2226.
Impulse is Santa Barbara's choice for reliable, high-speed fiber internet and cloud-based phone systems. Impulse offers best-in-class internet connectivity customized for your business needs. Impulse takes a high-touch approach to service, managing every aspect of your communications from the phones to the router to the internet, all provided by great local people who know you and are easy to talk to. Impulse has learned it's actually not just business, it is personal. Find out how Impulse can make your business more successful. Visit impulse.net today to learn more.
Welcome back to Co-Work Radio. I'm Catherine Raymock.
And I'm Jane Walker-Wood.
Here on KZSB 1290 AM, we're show all about the modern entrepreneur each week. We have 2 company founders on, as we did today. And a thank you to our main sponsors, Impact Hub, Santa Barbara, and also to Montecito Bank and Trust.
In a minute, we'll tell you about next week's guest, Mitchell Kriegman. But first, some local events. Now, This is very exciting. Kevin Costner, who is a local Montecitian, he is having an event on February 3rd at Plaza Park in downtown Ventura. That's from 2 to 9 p.m., and his band Modern West will perform, and the monies will go to victims of the Thomas fires and flood. Also there, Olivia Newton-John, who lives up in the valley, and Colby Calais. Oh, okay. Super Duper Kyle and Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Oh, they're really good, too. Yeah. That's a great show. February the 3rd, and you can find out
2
more
to 9,
online as well. A good venue is also. All right, so coming up Thursday, this would be tomorrow from 6 to 8 at Impact Hub downtown. There is going to be a fire mudslide recovery informational meeting, and so at that meeting, you will hear from California fire lawyers for victims of the California wildfires and mudslides, also fire recovery, A to Z, everything you need to know, sort of like what you would find at the local assistance recovery center, but from insurance to FEMA to SoCal Ed, and then California fire lawyers, a company team of legal team consisting of top environmental attorneys, and that will be open once again, and that is going to be tomorrow from 6 to 8 o'clock at the downtown Impact Hub.
There is still time today, January 24th, to go get a massage with Float Luxury Spa downtown, and also tonight from 3 to 5 p.m., I guess this afternoon, at the Chapala, the new location. There's an interactive workshop to make your 2018 your best year yet. That is with Russell Bishop, who created and is the CEO of Insight Seminars, which has over 1 million participants.
Joel Heath was here earlier from Fluidstance and reminded us about a great event going on at the Creekside Restaurant and Bar. Fluidstance presenting a benefit for mudslide victims. It's an 80s ski party, and with random acts of kindness, you can designate who you want your random acts of kindness to go to. It's a great idea. 7:30, tickets at the door.
Couple more quick things. On January 30th, there's foundation training at the Impact Hub, and also female empowerment meetup. Oh, that's the 24th, sorry. Also on January 20th is your $1 Million Message, which is with Aurora Winter. And you can learn more about Aurora by going to our website. And there's also, of course, yoga on the 30th and mentoring with Crystal Stokes.
And you can find more about that. You mentioned our website, coworkradio.com. Next week, we have 2 great guests lined up. Noah Denzel, the founder of Hello Nomad, makers of the modern tools and modern nomads and also we've got a pal of yours, Mitchell.
Yes, that's also next week. Oh, by the way, Super Bowl party I should know when the Super Bowl is, on the February 4th, 2 to 7 p.m. Also next week, 4-time Emmy winner Mitchell Kriegman. He's a TV producer, author, creator of Puppet Palooza. That starts March 2nd. Puppets will take over Santa Barbara 4 days of the events, and it's also this weekend, Saturday.
You can find out about them and future guests as well by going to coworkradio.com. You are listening to coworkradio.com here on KZSB 1290. Again, follow us on social media. You can download episodes on coworkradio.com, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and we will see you here next week.